What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Crispy Life, and I'm back with another video. I've been gone, but never fear, Crispy's here. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to do a high skin fade with a little drop, a slight little drop. If anything, I'm gonna say is a slant. So right here I'm pointing out where I want the darkness to be. Whenever I start a fade, I always try to keep darkness at the corner of the lineup, so then when I come in the lineup process, the lineup pops out. Because imagine if I were just to hit the lineup area with like a half, like bro, like that lineup would not pop. So I always before I start my hair, because I want to make sure I leave darkness right there. What I'm going to do, a technique that I've found that helps me keep that darkness, is starting off with that one. So right there, I'm starting off with the one right here on both sides. Since I want the darkness to be at the corner of that lineup, I'm going halfway through the sidebars just to be safe. At the end, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bump it up a little bit, but just to be safe, I'm placing it halfway through the sidebars. Just make sure you go in consistently, consistent strokes all around. You see, consistency, because that's what people look for. People don't got the barber eye, but people will come back to you if the fade is looking even on both sides, so remember that. Now we're gonna go ahead and tack on that 1.5 and soften up that area. Then we're also gonna go ahead and close it up. But the thing is, when we close it up, the line is not gonna get out. So we're gonna have to come back with that one and flick at it. So right here you see me going in with the lever closed, and then I turned it down one notch. I don't go all the way closed because sometimes I feel like that's shorter than the one. So if this line don't come out right here, I'm gonna close all the way. Now we're gonna go ahead and repeat those steps on the other side of the head. 1.5, open, go ahead, second to last lever, soften up that line, and we're still gonna leave a faint line, and we're gonna come in with our one and pick and slice and dice at it and get this thing looking blurry. Story time. Who is this? This is my boy Ronnie. How dare you ask? Me and my boy Ronnie go way back, man. We used to play college ball together. For those of y'all who didn't know, yes, I played college ball. He was a Kyrie type player, bro. Every time I seen this fool, he reminded me of Kyrie. I don't know if he's gonna watch this video. If he watches this video, shout out Ronnie. Appreciate you. Give a round of applause for my boy Ronnie, man. He came all the way from Lakewood or Norwalk, whatever you want to call it, from Downey. If you ever in Downey, you gotta check in with my boy Ronnie. How you from Downey and don't know Ronnie? Psst. Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Little clipper over comb action right here, man. You want to leave some darkness, so I don't want to go too crazy. I got that one guard whenever I clip over comb. Y'all should try that technique out. Just doesn't leave the hair as choppy. It just gives it a smooth little look, and it gives you room for error too. So if you're a beginning barber, mandatory, you should try that one guard clipper over comb. Remember how I had told y'all, well, once we close that 1.5 and it doesn't get that line out, this is where we come in with that one and slice and dice that faint line. If you guys try to look hard, you guys could see areas like in the mastoid area. I will drop a little right there, exactly where I'm hitting. You guys see those dark spots. So my main focus is slicing and dicing, not really trying to go all in flat with that one, but more so just pick out those black spots, because I'm trying to disperse the darkness. Right now I am not trying to remove that 1.5 color. I am just trying to slither in a bit of that one, because if I go flat blade, I'm gonna push that fade up, and boy, I'm gonna start sweating, and boy, am I having fevers, and boy, am I gonna get mad, and boy, am I not gonna fix it. I'm just kidding. When setting in the line, make sure you look at your client from front perspective. That way you know the fade isn't going to be lopsided. So right there, I was pointing at one side and another side, making sure I start that base point at the right spot, because that's how we're going to keep a consistent ball guideline. How you expect to do a nice fade when your lines is all crooked? So you see right here, I'm taking my time, making sure this thing is A1 steak sauce. Symmetry is key, so being neat is key. So we set in our steps clean, we set in our guideline clean, and now we start fading. Look at that clean space. That's why I like doing this technique, because we're starting to fade like now, really, if you think about it. and look at how pretty it looks. Like, it just gives me peace of mind just starting my fade like this, and I'm already setting myself up for perfection, because I feel like if I fade with bulk, it's like I don't really get to see what I'm fading with. But since right here I'm going in with the lever open, I have a clear vision of where I want my fade to be. Tell me this isn't satisfying, just looking at me fade with a clean canvas, man. Try this technique out. I'm telling y'all, this changed my fade game. Fade attributes boosted up by 10 after doing this technique. After I went in with the lever open, I'm going ahead and I'm going up half an inch with a half guard. My fades are really flesh, that's why I skipped that one, because I really like my fades like bald ball so they can last long. So I go in lever open, then half guard, and then the rest I really just kind of like finesse it with that one and flick in that 1.5 area, you feel me? Then clipper over comb, little detail work with the scissors. But let me show y'all, instead of telling y'all, let me show y'all. Stick with me, because this is gonna be a fire tutorial. Look at that thing pop, man. We already basically done. Look, I'm going in with the 1.5. I'm telling you guys with the one, my bad. This is where I start finessing. This is where I'm finessing. I'm flicking, I'm dispersing. We getting blurry in this moda soca mastoid area. This area right here, don't be afraid to close it. Look at how I going all the way closed in the 1.5 area. Back then I thought that was against barbering, but hey man, barbering is art. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. So in this 1.5 area, I'm going ahead with the lever 1 open, flicking at it, sometimes closed like how I did earlier. Right here, doing the closed halfway open method to get rid of this last line. I'm very soft with my touch, man, because if you go in there and you start pressing up on it, you're just gonna build more work for yourself, bro. Do not go in there all tough, Mr. Macho. Be light, be smooth with it. Slow stroke, can I hit it every time like Drake said. I feel like I'm in the booth right now. I'm acting different right now. If y'all haven't followed me on the gram, go ahead and follow me at Chrissy B's with a Z at the end, 2 S's, Chrissy with a K. So we're gonna go ahead and open up our lever and try to bleed every section into each other. Mind you that this isn't gonna give you that complete fade. Remember to stay true to the process. Even though it looks like it's not fading, don't worry. Just make sure you go close, halfway open. Then after that, like I'm doing right here, go ahead and play. I saw this area was a little darker, so I went ahead and closed it. Originally, this was the halfway area, but as you can see, I'm going in fully closed and just flicking at it. So those are the things you have to keep in mind. Just remembering that this is art. You're gonna have to break the rules. If it's the one area and you hit it with the half and it's still dark, then take off that half guard and hit it with the lever open, or just keep on going the number down if you do no damage. A lot of the times people don't succeed because they're scared, and for the longest I was scared to go down the number. It was such the easiest thing, and I never wanted to go down the number, but in reality that was all it really took. So right here, this is the 1.5 area, the one area, and I'm using the half closed, and as you can see, we getting blurry with it. So sometimes you just got a big baller like LeBron. You just got to get in there, get down and dirty, gotta get nitty with the gritty and take it down a number. If it's too dark, take it down a number, go up, don't be scared. Make them guidelines half an inch, don't be making them a centimeter. A lot of people struggle. A lot of my homies just cutting hair and they do the guidelines like not even a pinky width. Like, don't be afraid to go up, because that's the only way we going up. From now on, we watching the crispy tutorials. Pro shaver tip, I like to go up softly and then come down to flick it out. So I'm coming up, right? I'm leaving a guide, and then I'll literally come down. Look, I'm coming up, 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 up. I see a line, and now I'm coming down. Down, 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 tapping at it, tapping at it, tapping at it. And it does erase. And say it doesn't erase after that initial tap down, then you go ahead and flick very lightly, and that should get it out. So go up with the shaver, then tap down with the shaver, and if that doesn't get it out, go ahead and flick. Try that technique out. That is a gem, trust. For the lineup, we is lining up my boy Ronnie, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. My homie's head is, as you can see, Ronnie, I'm sorry, but that shit, man, we doing the best we can with this lineup. You see that left side, I could push it back hella and then get that line super straight down, but I mean the forehead is already as big as it, you know, should be. So I mean, I'm not gonna go ahead and force shit. So just keep it natural. Sometimes you gotta keep it P, you gotta keep it player, but always consult and put in the final touches. And boom, got my boy Ronnie right. Gave him the rapper lineup, got him suited and booted. Watch your boo, because he's coming to a city near you. It's your boy Crispy, and I'm out. Crispy life.